That's it. Summer has gone. 2017, Southern Hemisphere. Day 805 off the grid. And here I am standing looking towards the equinoctial marker just over there through the swing set. But there's no sun to line up with it today because the day's been kind of pretty shitty and overcast this morning. But it does look like it's starting to clear up. So it's a day of the autumn equinox, which means the darker seasons have begun. And of course that was quite significant for the ancient people, it's significant for pagans, and it's definitely significant for us who are off grid, because this is the day when the day and night are of equal length, and from now on the days are just going to continue to get shorter until the spring equinox, of course. But more specifically, between now and Samhain, which is halfway between the autumn equinox and the winter solstice, 6 weeks away, it's kind of the last of the semi-okay weather for solar production. After the Samhain, we get into that really shitty 3 months that'll remain until the day of Imbolc. Of course, the weather varies that significantly, but that's generally the idea from an astronomical perspective in terms of the sunlight hours. So today we're going to head out to Ash-Hurst and do our Beltane recording, as we always do a Beltane recording on a solstice or an equinox. Naturally we missed out on the Lunasa this year because of the birth of Denethor-Seth, but a cross-quarter day is not as significant to us as a seasonal day. We didn't always record on those days, but Beltane's been recording on every solstice and equinox since the summer solstice of 2004, December of course, in the Southern Hemisphere, and we're not going to miss one now, so we're off on our mission. It's going to be a full-blown family mission today. We've got both boys with us. Bubs of course is coming, and hopefully the grandparents are even going to show up. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. Looks like the little lawn lighthouse has actually gone out now. It was still on a few minutes ago, but I think it's gone out now. It's looking a bit shabby at the moment, just like the real thing. If you don't keep them painted, they start to look a bit scody. I'll have to get onto that at some point, won't I? But I better push on with the morning and make ready to head out. How's that, Bikey? Is that a good equinox sausage? It is. We can finally kiss goodbye to that shitty summer. Yeah. Today is actually the first real day of autumn, because the sun has now moved into the autumn quadrant of the sky. So the day and night are of equal length on this day, and the sun will set due west in the sky, and it would have risen in the morning due east as well.
Hello? What is this green stuff?
That's why. Oh, that's pesto.
Oh, is this mine?
Yep, that's yours. That's why it's called the equinox, because everything's equal. The day and night are equal. The sun is like sort of, its path in the sky is right in the middle, and its arc is right in the middle of its arc. In the summer it has a really high arc, and in the winter it has a really low arc. So the equinox is when everything is equal. But the funny thing is that balance actually often causes the weather to go out of balance, so you get winds around the time of the equinox. They're called the equinoctial winds. We're getting a little bit of it now. Sometimes you don't get them, but often you do.
There's one thing that's not equal.
What?
There's 3 girls, right?
Yeah.
3 girls. And after, and the 3 girls, right? So the boys, it's a different story. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I feel like
It's closer than it normally is. No, you're actually not counting Denethor.
I am.
No, me, you, Amon, Poppy, that's 4. And Denethor, 5. There's Nan, Baffy, and Laura. So yeah.
So is that a sausage for us, eh?
Yep, there's saucy there's, yep, no worries. At least. It's an equinoxial barbecue picnic. Here we go, it's the equinoxial barbecue picnic. Wow, on the day of the equinox.
Oh, very good. That's no good. I want to go there.
Hey, Bubs.
Oh, watch that one.
Bubs.
Just leave them, I want. You don't need them. It's not quite hot. Right.
Ash-Hurst. Ash-Hurst. That's the proper way to pronounce Ash-Hurst. There's actually 2 H's in it. It's actually Ash-Hurst.
You sound constipated.
It's not Ash-Hurst. That would have 1 H. There's a place in England called Ash-Hurst. It's got 2 H's, so it's actually Ash-Hurst. You're a piggy.
Yeah. What's one of the ears of a pig? I mean big mouth.
Well, it's nearly 4:45 PM on the day of the equinox here. Day 805 off the grid. The sun is definitely starting to wester now. And we've got our gear set up. I'm not going to do a full film the setup now. I'm going to quickly just have a look while there's still a bit of daylight. It's probably going to get late enough here recording that we're going to need to use the LED bulb that we've bought. There it is, ready to go. Yes, well, we've got to show Amon's little DJ kit here. Amon's been quite getting into DJing, and he's been, as you know, he's been actually doing some real DJing on Radio Foxton, but he's also been doing this play DJing when we practice, so that's really kind of cool. And he's made this himself, of course. Some old CDR silos, and you know, the packing bits, and this one's broken, but yeah, there we go. This is Technics 303 DJ rig. Hey? Yeah. There's Laura busy with Mikey, and Nan and Pop and Denethor's over there. And quite a good day out here. Quite a good day indeed.
Well, that's...
Hey?
Yeah, good day.
Yeah.
So, but you have to fight but before you want to get more sophisticated executions, peek and all that. Yep. Okay.
Okay, it's the end of the Autumn Equinox recording of 2017, and here we are at Ash-Hurst. It's quite dark now. It's this LED bulb is the only light, which is running from this battery here from the car, not the starter battery. So, time to film the setup. Oh, we've still got the phone running. Vikey did a version of County's Battery and we recorded his vocals just straight on the phone. There it is. Let's exit that. Right, if I want to use them, I can blend them back in onto the computer, but I think that was just a practice, really. So, yeah, just the usual suspects, the Vox bass amp plug and the Vox metal amp plug for me down here. I know it's a bit dark at the moment, but yeah, haven't been too creative with different distortions at the moment. Just been, you know, kind of doing the recording. I think that's enough. Metal Strat, back to the old 6-string there, and another Pentatune. Back for you, of course, Ibanez as usual. Same speakers as last time. Getting into these are good speakers. It works well for our setup there. LV pin hasn't been sacked. Digitech, you know, just about everything the same. Still using the Vata batteries. Technically these would be due for retirement at Samhain, but we have done a lot of our seasonal recordings in this year so far from the main, so we haven't used them a lot, so they might go a bit longer. But of course, we can't forget DJ Amon's wonderful setup. Do you want to tell us a bit about your setup here, Amon? Come on.
Right. From those recordings, I was actually DJing, like scratching, and when Vikey was doing his Counter's Battery thing, I turned up the ones that were down up to maximum,
right,
up to 11, and also this doing the story about it. It was just a crafty thing. I just found this, and then.
So did you make this yourself, or did you buy it from the shop?
No, I made it myself, and then I found this big, and I found this bottom bit, and first I got me, and I used this as a stick and spin it around. Then I had a better idea. I used this as the tone arm, and I used this, and now I actually got more records now. And also, that's when I first had on the right hand channel. Then I gave it to the left hand channel. I've got the left hand channel now, and it's been really good.
Okay.
And it's been really great. I've been actually DJing while having a practice. I used to have little turntables, and I had an NS7, then I had a little NS7 K9, then I had another NS7 K9, and now I've got this.
Is it digital or analog?
Analog, see?
Oh, it's analog. Right, it's analog. Okay, cool.
And what would be speeds?
Right. Oh well, I think that does it. And what have we?
It's also got a Denon mixer and this is a whole entire Denon turntable.
Okay, Denon mixer and Denon turntable. Right now, and here's Bubs.
And also a Technics 303.
So here's little Denethor-Seth, and this was his first Beltane recording that he's been at. Oh, little brother.
What did I do?
Oh, you gave him a wee kiss, didn't you? Oh.
2 kisses.
2 kisses. Ooh, he's lucky, isn't he? Yep. So there's our setup. Of course, we can't do a bloomin' seasonal recording without some of this stuff. Mead, you know, it helps, doesn't it? Well, I suppose you could do it without mead if you had whiskey. Let's face it, but yeah.
That was a bee. A bee.
Yep. So anyway, that's from the setup. It's pitch black out here at Ash-Hurst now. Like we've been out here. Oh no, it's not pitch black, but it's fairly dark. It's fairly black metal. There's a little bit of sky. No, the camera's not even picking it up. Forget it. There's a setup from a bit of a long shot. Wow, how atmospheric.
And this is Amon signing out.
Starting to become an empty room. Bubs is still here. Yeah, it's only 9:30 at night. That's pretty early for such a mission. Getting down to the lucky last stuff to move out. Boys are playing over there in the darkness on the adventure playground. I'm just going to close the circle, take the last stuff out, and then go for a walk around the cemetery here, and then we'll head home. Probably no point filming in the cemetery because it's going to be well, not pitch black, but pitch black as far as the camera is concerned. So I guess this is really it. Hey Denny. Denethor-Seth. Yeah, looks like he's stirring, eh? Whoa. This has been a good setup. I bought all these bulbs off Trade Me. I bought a box of, I don't know, about 20 of these LED bulbs and about half a dozen or so of these cables, which has got a Edison socket and a inline switch. Goes to a DC jack here. Can't see that, can you? DC jack that I've just clip leaded onto this car battery. For now, no fuses, no circuit breakers, no emergency disconnect. Dicey as fuck. Actually, no, these clip leads are fusible links, so there, it's safe as fuck actually. Yeah. But yeah, no, these 12 volt LED bulbs are awesome. Yes, you don't need an inverter humming away there. I mean, we would have otherwise done this with a mains LED light bulb and an inverter, but it's a lot nicer just with the 12 volts. A lot more efficient as well. But there we go. Day 805 off the grid, the Autumnal Equinox in the Southern Hemisphere of 2017. And we had ours at Ash-Hurst. So it's around about, well, just under 2 hours now to the actual time of equinox. It's at 11:29 PM New Zealand time this year.